Good morning. Woo. I started the Good Morning Vietnam, Robin Williams. It's the Automotive State of the Union. It's Wednesday, January 21st. I'm Paul J. Daly. It's Kyle Mounts here. We're talking about affordability, not EVs, agentic shopping, and a dealership taking center stage. Actually, a writer who wrote a thing with an actor that was very influential in my teenage years. Actor in Dumb and Dumber.
Oh, yes.
Dumb and Dumber.
That pencils. That's good.
That pencils, he says. What a week. It's a Wednesday that feels like a Friday. It's been so fast moving this week.
Well, I think the pace is like every conversation is like, you ready for NADA? And I'm like, no, I don't think I am.
No, because at NADA, we're going to show up with our typical pirate ship of content creators.
Full pirate ship.
Which is basically how we roll around. And by the way, if you can't go to NADA, or even if you're going, you should like follow the LinkedIn page, follow
the socials,
because we're going to bring so much of the show to you. Actually,
yeah.
It's going to be amazing. We always have an unbelievable time. We do have a webinar today, 2 p.m. Back to Brilliant Basics, elevating the auto buying experience through real world customer feedback. That is how we should be elevating experience, doing the thing the customer tells us to do. We're with Betsy Marietti of Urban Science. You can get that webinar. You can be on it live, or you can get the recording by going to asotu.com, asotu.com. Just sign up. You know how it works. And tomorrow we're at Public Policy Day in Washington, D.C.
And we're running.
We're going to be there too.
And before you know it, it'll be a SotuCon.
Oh, you just can't skip NADA show.
No.
But no one's skipping an NADA show right now. Everybody's talking about it. Oh, I want to thank our friends Amazon Autos for sponsoring today's show, because you know what does the heavy lifting in car buying?
What, Paul?
Trust.
Oh.
Amazon Autos taps into the trust people already have in Amazon. I know I actually trust them a lot. They have all my information. I just take their suggestions. It's the largest online retailer on the planet, and it points straight to your dealership. You stay in control of the inventory, pricing, and customers. Amazon powers the shopping experience. And here's the kicker. 68% of those buyers haven't even considered your store before.
That's a kicker.
That is a heck of a kicker, which feels a lot less like marketing and a little more like winning. And we're going to be able to see our friends at Amazon Autos at the NADA show, booth 6406 in the North Hall. We'll be hanging around there a little bit. We hope we bump into you there. Thanks, Amazon Autos.
There you go. Let's get into it.
Some news. This is great, because it involves a friend of ours. Whenever the news involves your friend, you're like, I like this news. It's as long as it's good news. This is good news. In a wide-ranging interview with Automotive News, Chevy Dealer Council leader Andy Guelcher explains why affordability and not EV tech is the industry's biggest hurdle heading into 2026, and how pricing discipline, incentives, and used EVs will ultimately determine sales momentum. Basically, Guelcher warns that $1,000 plus monthly payments are totally unsustainable, and if we don't address them, it's going to put real pressure on future sales. Lower inventory levels have helped dealers protect gross, but affordability now requires even more creativity in financing, leasing, and lender mix. EV demand is cooled without incentives, but used EVs are kind of warming up. We've been hearing about that quite a bit. From a Chevy standpoint, Guelcher says disciplined inventory management and a renewed focus on lower MSRP models will position the brand well if affordability does improve.
This is a sentiment that was shared by Brian Benstock at our year-end review, the 2026 strategy sessions, where dealers focusing on that inventory mix, managing their new car inventory, especially for dealers that can manage a bit more of the OEM expectations and what comes through the pipeline, what they accept or don't accept, finding the way to get those lower price models onto the lot to be able to have the affordability matrix right. You know, we had a lot of concern on negative equity with high price vehicles back during COVID, and we've kind of ridden that wave through. You know, there's still the question of, hey, with negative equity coming back into the market as used car trades and the high price points and the affordability with interest rates, can we sustain that for another 3 to 4 years of trade cycle management? It's going to be an interesting ride, but affordability is going to be on the top of customers' minds throughout this year. So I think the way you communicate, the way that you communicate the accessible inventory, used EVs, even just like interest rates, how you're handling them, how you're handling financing, how you're thinking about leasing as an organization is important at every level of the operation in dealerships, communicating that through the salespeople, through marketing to your clients is going to be a way that you win in 2026.
Yeah, Andy is such a savvy dealer and business person in general, that I'm so glad he is heading up the council, because he thinks really 360 about a lot of issues.
Yeah.
And let's just face it, he's not one of those guys that's afraid to say what he thinks. He'll say what needs to be said.
And if you come up against him, he'll pop you in the nose.
He'll pop you in the nose. He does own like an arena football league.
The whole league.
Like not just a team. Started with a team, was like, you know what? I think I could do something with
what
this
a guy.
team. Just saying. He's hashtag man crush. I don't know what else.
Speaking of a man crush.
Segue.
Time. I can't wait to send him this clip. Hollywood meets the showroom as actor Jeff Daniels brings car dealer drama to the stage. A new play written by a former Automotive news editor puts a struggling dealership and the people who love the business front and center, minus the stereotypes. We already love this show. It's called The Classic King, and it follows 4 salespeople racing to save a dealership after losing its new car franchise, which was inspired by real dealership closures during the Great Recession. The play is written by the former Automotive News editor Richard Johnson and is directed by Jeff Daniels at Michigan's Purple Rose Theater. So it's kind of like a hometown show for a hometown crowd. Yes. The setting is fitting. The theater sits in a former used car garage near Stellantis Chelsea Proving Grounds. And Daniels praised the script, saying, quote, "There's a lot of heart in it and a lot of humor. It speaks to people who don't just have a job. They love what they do." Can we get that man a t-shirt?
We got to get that man a t-shirt. We got to get up there. We got to see this thing. We got to talk to the actors. It's just ever since I saw this story, it's like the list of things that need to happen over the next few months when this thing is launching and in the public eye. We just have to make it happen.
I wasn't even thinking that. We do need to go. We need to give.
We just have to go.
We need to give them these t-shirts
and get everyone
There's 168 people in the theater. We can bring one for everybody. We can go.
Oh my goodness.
Full Oprah Winfrey mode. You get a shirt and you get
a shirt. Speaking of getting shirts.
There you go.
Segue.
Time.
AI is officially coming for the shopping cart. Shopify president Harley Finkelstein says agentic commerce could fundamentally change how consumers discover and buy products, shifting power away from ads and toward relevance, fit, and merit. Shopify is betting big on agentic commerce, citing a 14x increase in orders driven by AI agents in just the past year. Google's new UCP, their Universal Commerce Protocol, backed by Shopify, Walmart, and others, aims at standardizing how AI agents shop across brands. Rather than replacing e-commerce sites, agentic shopping is expected to act as a powerful new spoke, potentially accelerating overall e-commerce adoption. Finkelstein said the biggest shift is philosophical. The products that will be found will be merit-based as opposed to ad-based. That'll level the playing field. Thinking about like GEO and how these products are found and sourced and presented. The really interesting one that wasn't, I don't think actually in this article, I couldn't find it, is that just a few days ago, Shopify released a very micro file. It's a UCP file at a file tag location on every single Shopify website with basically boilerplate LLM language. Basically the initiation of agentic commerce possibilities. So basically that if you own a Shopify site, you're going to be set up for this. And the quotes are around like a potential Q1 release to just making it possible to whatever LLM is tapping into it, just deploying agentic commerce immediately.
Wow. I mean, obviously we should be paying a lot, and I'm sure there are some people paying a lot of attention to this. I was just speaking with someone from Cars Commerce, their director of research, saying that so many people are using AI, like the percentage is super high. And 97% of the people, it's like 47% of people are saying they've used AI in their shopping process. And like 97% of those people, so almost everyone who did, say the AI searching and the AI recommendations did influence what they bought. So if you don't think it's here, you are wrong.
You are wrong.
Ask your tech provider. If you're a tech provider, have an answer for this. Look at Shopify and say, this is how we're approaching this. If you're a dealer, ask your vendor, what are you doing about this? Show them this article. Say, hey, Shopify is doing this. It's starting to influence people. What are we doing to prepare for this on the automotive side? Because it's not coming. It's here.
It's here.
It's here. It's here. We have a full day planned, but make sure sign up for the webinar at Asodi.com and follow the socials on LinkedIn, Instagram, so you can be with us at Public Policy Day tomorrow. We'll see you soon.